Welcome back to another GT Homes exclusive. Our investors usually ask us, what is a statement of critical dates? Great question. When it comes to purchasing a pre-construction condo, we understand that it's a big investment. In fact, it will probably be one of the biggest financial investments you will ever make. Many first-time home buyers or many first-time and seasoned investors may have a lot of questions when it comes to purchasing a pre-construction condo. There are many steps involved, usually more than purchasing a resale condo unit, so we understand that there will be more questions. At times it can be confusing, and that's why GTA Homes is here to answer all of those questions. Our goal is to help all of our clients and to provide them with accurate information and tools that they need to know in order to make a more informed decision. When you buy a pre-construction condo, all agreement of purchase and sale will include a 12-page attachment containing the statement of critical dates on the first page, along with a summary of delayed occupancy warranty. Virtually all developer agreements for condominiums will include this. Because construction date is unknown and hasn't started yet, this is why the occupancy date is uncertain. And since condominium project requires a lot more time to complete than a single family home, the potential for construction delays are much higher. So when it comes to setting your move-in date, also known as occupancy date, chances are your developer will set a tentative occupancy date. Now, developer agreements will be required to set out and define a series of 5 differently named occupancy dates, and here are the terms for each one of them. First, tentative occupancy date. So when you sign your APS, the developer will provide you with your first tentative occupancy date. The developer can change the tentative dates as many times as they need to and as often as they need to. The only restrictions they have is that they have to provide you with 90 days notice, and it doesn't go beyond the outside occupancy date. And the 90th day has to be a business day, and your moving date has to happen on a business day as well. If not, it's not an eligible change. Then they go through a basic timeline cycle. They go from first tentative occupancy dates to second, third, fourth, and so on. And then they get to final tentative occupancy date. Final tentative occupancy date is the last date before firm, which is also called the roof completion. And then finally, you have the firm occupancy date. This date may be set within 30 days of the roof assembly date as an alternative to setting a final tentative occupancy date. The firm occupancy date cannot occur after the outside occupancy date. Once a firm occupancy date has been set, if the developer extends occupancy by setting a delayed occupancy date, delayed occupancy compensation is payable to you. So the right to compensation for delay only starts if the developer misses the firm occupancy date. Outside occupancy date is the latest date by which the developer agrees to provide occupancy. Each developer's agreement will be required to set out clearly the actual calendar dates for the first tentative occupancy date and the outside occupancy date. As purchasers watch their condominium being constructed, they're going to be receiving a series of notices from the developer. These notices will set new dates using words like tentative, final tentative, firm, and outside. In the event of a delay beyond the firm occupancy date and subject to the rights to extend under the addendum, the developer is required to pay each purchaser a delayed occupancy compensation of $150 per day to a maximum of $7,500. I hope this video has been helpful. And remember, if you do have any further questions or concerns, please contact us at any time. This has been a GT Homes exclusive. Remember to subscribe and to visit us at gtahomes.com.